Okay, I had to change the batteries. It is getting darker now. Let's see if I can make it. Then there was this another story, which I can definitely remember, which made me feel very bad about myself. When I was in Lima, and I entered the toilet, and there was this guy, and he was gay, and he tried to kiss me. And I kind of pushed him away, saying, "What are you doing? You know, I'm not gay. Don't kiss me." But he tried to kiss me again. Maybe he tried to touch my balls or something. And I pushed him again, saying, "Please don't do this, you know, I'm not gay. What are you doing?" I felt so bad in me that I could not like go and fucking like make him fly to the freaking wall. I had the strength, physical strength, but I didn't have the aggression in me to actually protect myself and my healthy boundaries. And it makes me remember this story with the gay, and another story with another gay trying to kiss me and trying to touch me, and me not being able to fend for myself. And I remember how I felt. I felt so horrible. I felt so bad about not... I felt like I betrayed myself. I couldn't stand for my own dignity. And I was mad at myself for not being able to like literally punch the guy in the freaking face and make him fly. I didn't have this aggression. I didn't have this masculinity. And therefore people would misuse it and try to rip me off and try to do things with me, try to kiss me. Yeah, I felt so horrible in those cases, which made me understand this story with this demon, with this monster of this dream. And this monster of this dream that I have told you, who tried to grab my balls and I was killing him, I killed him, I couldn't, he would get up, and it had something to do with my Chiric Sanango experience and these crazy experiences, this devil thing, this devil in me trying to overtake me to kill my friend. It had some connection. And as the days went by, I had also another dream, another similar dream, again dreaming about this monster, huge, who is going and like literally destroying the village and like taking people and throwing them into the air. So powerful. And I knew that I have to stop him, but I don't know how. I understood that these dreams are about me and my other part of me, my shadow, that I kind of ignored for all of my life. But now it is up here in front of me, and I started working on it in this way. I started to integrate this monster. I started to say in my thoughts, in my mind, in my meditation, I started to call this monster and say, I know that we are one. We are not two. We don't need to fight against each other. I welcome you into me. But you know what? I'm gonna be in control because I don't want you to do stupid things. I'm gonna be in control, but you are gonna be my strength. And I was doing this type of imagination, visualization, meditation, and I felt that there is this union happening in me, of me, the sissy boy, and that freaking monster. You know, there was this union, which made me feel different, made me feel so empowered, to the point that maybe 1 month after this experience, I remember. Now I'm about to tell you some cool stories. After telling you some disgraceful stories, now the cool stories. At that time, I lived in a place of Lima. I lived with my ex-wife in a rather dangerous place in Lima, like kind of ghetto you would call. As far as I know, I was the only foreigner living there in that dangerous ghetto, whatever place, you know, where there was rampant levels of criminality and things like that. It was a dangerous, it still is dangerous place. So I remember myself going back from maybe the gym or something and going back to the house, and close to the house there was like this small, like an alley, not alley, like a small corridor. There is a wall on this side, the wall on this side, you know, there is not much space in between. And as I'm walking, I see on the other side of this kind of corridor there are two guys coming at me, and I could recognize that these guys are going to rob me. They're going to want to rob me, because they walked like this and like this in a way that would, yeah, they looked to me with their faces like, now we're gonna get you, with this contemptuous look on their face, and you could see that they're criminals. And they're walking towards me, and I thought, what should I do now? Should I turn away and fucking run? I'm not gonna do this. My dignity wouldn't let me run away. What had happened is, I just saw myself starting to feel so powerful. It's like, these motherfuckers want to rob me? Let's see now. And I started walking to them, actually faster. And I started walking to them, and I could feel this monster in me. I'm going to fucking destroy those motherfuckers now. I started to walk with them with such firmness and strength, like I'm ready to freaking kill them. When they saw that, the changes on their faces suddenly, the expressions on their faces suddenly changed. And when I approached them, they were still walking towards me, but they were walking slower, because they understood that something is wrong. This guy is not just not afraid of us, but he is going to us like he's gonna kill us. And yeah, man, I walked in between them, kind of pushing them, and they got afraid. They got afraid. They didn't rob me. They didn't rob me. They got afraid, and I could feel this power in me. That was fun. That was cool. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed having integrated that monster in me. After maybe a few weeks or a month, I'm going to the gym, also somewhere close, and as I'm walking, I hear some guy shouting to me something. What was he saying? He was shouting something to me. And it was the same actually guy, the same criminal. And he was actually a dangerous person. He was like... he was shouting something to me. And I just kept on walking, and he kept on shouting something to me, which wasn't very respectful. And he was drunk. He was drunk. So I kept on walking, but at one moment I again felt this in me, this flame, this fire, this monster, this power, like, this motherfucker is not respecting me. And I turned around and I walked to him, and I freaked him out again. As I approached him, he became like afraid, like this. He was drinking beer, and he's, please, I want to give you beer. And I said, and I don't remember what I said. I said, what the fuck are you? What do you think? You are not gonna call me like that, But